Hi, my magical creatures, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is not going to be necessarily for the transgender people, but this video is going to be for the people that there's a black cat that just walked past my car. Okay, so this video is not going to be necessarily for the transgender people, but this video is going to be for the people that found out that they love one, or someone that they know came out as transgender. So before we get started, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. It's a free way to help your girl out. All right, let's get started. Let me spit this gum out because I don't want to be like smacking the clock in through this whole video. Okay. All right, so the first tip that I have on my notes is, so if you find out that the person that you love that is transgender, or someone whatever, the first thing you're gonna go through is grief and denial. The first thing's gonna be like, no, you're not, like, no, you're not, all this stuff. And then the grief is like, obviously, physically they're not gonna look the same anymore. So a part of that is like a grief, like a part of them is dying so they can be rebirthed. You know what I'm saying? Like the phoenix. Um, you're having a hard time letting go of the person you once knew, okay, physically. And that can be really hard, and I understand from both parties why, the hurt and the pain and everything like that. My tip number 2 is don't judge. Okay, we humans judge what they don't know. Okay, and then that's how people become ignorant and everything like that. Don't judge, just ask questions, when they because first of all, that takes a lot of courage for them to come out and say that. Okay, so don't judge, just ask them questions like, um ask like, how did you come to this conclusion? Well, just don't shun them and don't shame them for that. You know what I'm saying? A person coming out, you know is hiding stuff. Okay, so instead of, you don't want to scare them back up and then have them closed off. So just ask them questions and stuff like that. Like, I remember one of my girlfriends, when I went to college, she came out to me and was all like, oh, I'm polyamorous. Okay, and at that time I didn't know what polyamorous was. I was like, what is that? And she was like, oh, I date like multiple people, but we all date each other. I'm gonna keep it honest with y'all. This is my opinion. To me, I'm just trying to give an example here. I didn't judge her because, I have my own things going on. In my mind, I am a monogamous person. If I'm dating somebody, I'm dating them only. I'm not in no group, none of that. So with that being said, I just told her like this. I said, as long as you're not hurting yourself and they don't know what's going on, and no one's doing stuff sneaky link and sneakily and all that, and y'all are safe and healthy and stuff like that, I don't see a problem with it. And she reaffirmed me saying, yeah, we are all open, everything like that, we get tested, all that. So I'm like, okay, that's new. I mean, now I'm more knowledgeable of the LGBTQIA plus spectrum, but and then now that I have a really good friend, he's polyamorous as well. So some people do better in groups, some people just do better with pairs, and I'm part of the pairs. So you know um don't judge something, and ask them questions about it. If you don't know something, ask them questions about it. I'm telling you, and then that will open your eyes up to things, and then that will also make them feel more comfortable, and I feel like it'll be a closer relationship. Okay, and then they'll be more willing to tell you more things, what's going on and stuff. um so I want to say, like, my third tip would be like anger, because I know, like, it is okay to be angry, but don't be a jerk to the person that come out. you know don't be a jerk. This is not about you, it's about the both of y'all. Okay, you can't control them, and it's their life. They're gonna do what they want to do regardless of what you say or whatever. um and all you can do is love and support their decision. So, like, just love them by afar, just ask them questions like, oh, okay, don't be a jerk, but just, give them their space. Let them know, like, hey, I'm gonna, this is confusing for me, and I can totally understand from a cis person, that doesn't have those feelings to change their gender. You know what I'm saying? So I understand 100% where both parties are coming from. But, just say, like, hey, like, I need, this is new for me, stuff like that. Like, and that's what it is. Okay? Um, don't bargaining or whatever. Bargaining is like, okay, well, if we're gonna go out in public, you can't wear, if you wear the lipstick, then don't wear that. You know what I'm saying? Don't bargain them. Let them be themselves. Let them, come out, stuff like that. Um, you know. So the next tip that I have is depression. So after going through all that, it's very normal that you're gonna probably be depressed and sluggish and tired and stuff. I remember my grandmother when I came out to her. I remember the next day, I would say for a good month or two, she was just very depressed and sluggish and tired. And I remember that. And you just let them know. Like, my thing is, go see a therapist. Seek professional help, and that is my next tip: is to go seek professional help. Okay. Um, See a therapist, talk to somebody about this, so they can give you tools on how to work with this. Um, Also, too, my next tip I want to say is think about how you are treating that person that came out to you. Okay, um, you are in pain, but they're in more pain. Because they don't know why they feel like this. They gotta seek medical help and treatment because they don't feel comfortable in their own skin. And a lot of, trans people are very, I don't know if I'm allowed to say it on YouTube, but like they want to KILL themselves. You know what I'm saying? Because they're very depressed. They don't know what's going on. They already get shunned by family, friends, social society. And then with that being said, depending on the financial situation, money is very expensive to transition. It's very expensive. So I can really understand why they feel that type of way. And you know, I even thought about it myself. It's not easy. It is so hard. And you have to be tough and you have to be strong. And the last thing that person needs when they came out to you is you coming for them and, discrediting them and, making them feel like crap, you know? So to avoid all that, would you rather have the opposite gender, have them change it to the opposite gender, or have them be gone off this planet forever? You know what I'm saying? So just really think about that. And then my last tip is, ask them, how are you? How can I help you in your transition? Stuff like that. When you do that, that's going to show them that you care. Even though you may not understand or you may not know like what to say or do, all you can do is just like kind of ask them how they're doing, and at least because that shows that they care, and then that shows like, hey, like somebody do like support me, okay? And you may be the only person. So those are my tips. I hope those tips help whoever's watching this video. For me, I had someone come out to me as trans. This guy I was seeing. I actually did a story time video on that, but yeah, this guy, I went on a date with him, stuff like that, and then he told me he was trans and that he wanted to be a woman, and I was like, what the heck? Like, what? I thought I was the one doing all the coming out and stuff like that, but no, this guy came out, so I wasn't interested in him, and so or her, I would say, but yeah, you just have to just keep an open mind, just definitely try to understand people's situations and what they're going through. I understand it's new for you too, and you're like, what the hell? But, you just gotta try not to judge. So I hope this video helps. Definitely if you have any comments, questions, anything, leave them down below. And don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, a like, comment, share it, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay magical.